Sit down, please sit down. Okay, come on, sit down. So now we have to do the last part of it of this chapter. Which chapter? Atomic structure. Then we will do next time. Periodic, but I don't think there are any lectures now for science. No science lectures are there. No, just science. I don't know. I have no idea. अरे समीर गया क्या? अरे कोई साइंस लेक्चर नहीं दिया ये बड़ा ये अक्टूबर not अक्टूबर नवंबर में साइंस लेक्चर नहीं है केमिस्ट्री नहीं है अरे साइंस साइन हो गया साइन किया ये लोगों ने who's this person now Cian you like sign no it is Nirja is not sign she's for this thing no but chemistry no she's there but she went what is that she had to go okay now we start here I'll ask you some questions let us see what the questions last part of it okay yeah yeah When here, Cn. When a metal atom becomes an ion, it loses an electron and gets oxidized. It gains electrons and it's reduced. It gains electrons and it's oxidized. It loses electrons and is reduced.
It loses electrons and gets oxidized.
Gets oxidized. Very correct. Okay, fine. Now, an element XU on the board. An element X has 2 electrons in its end shell. An element X has 2 electrons in its end shell. Right now, fast, quick. An element X has 2 electrons in its end shell. It forms a bond with element Y, which has 7 electrons in the third orbit.
Huh?
Number 5. And be quick about it. Not more than 3 minutes. Not more than 3 minutes. Sit here, one minute. Fast, don't take so long. Has 2 electrons in the end shell. It forms a bond with Y, which has 7 electrons in the third orbit. Which one have you done now?
X.
It has 2 electrons in the M shell. It's the M shell. And it has 2 electrons in the M shell. So wait, K, L, N, okay, 12, okay, fine. And it forms a bond with an element Y which has 7 electrons in the third orbit. 7 electrons in the third orbit. It forms a bond with an element which has got 7 electrons in the third orbit. Fast, fast. Write down the formula of the compound formed. Write down the formula of the compound formed. Acha, okay. Correct. Complete. Okay, complete. Quick, don't take so long. I said 3 minutes only. Formula is what? Which inert gas element configuration will element X and Y acquire? Which inert gas electronic configuration will X and Y?
It's an inert gas.
Inert gas is what? Group 8, no? All inert gases. Argon, neon, krypton, xenon, radon.
Oh.
Will element X and Y.
Any periodic table. I don't know. Just shut up.
What is it?
Argon.
Write down. Whatever you write down, write down. Which one has got argon and which one has got, which is the other one? Which element has got argon? There are 2 elements over there, yes or no?
This one can't be inert
Huh?
gas. This one can't be inert gas.
They have said that both of them have got inert gas. Of course, inert gases means what? It is a complete electronic configuration, isn't it?
X is not complete.
Why? Who can help him out? You.
X is neon. X becomes neon.
Why is X neon?
because it attains 2, 8.
Uh,
After it gives out those 2 electrons, it attains it.
and why?
Okay. Yes.
The last one. The last one, show using an orbital diamond formation the athletic thing. Okay. Give him a clap. The CBA needs a clap. Next one. Name the charged particles, name the charged particles which attract one another to form electrovalent compounds. Name the charged particles which attract. You're asking me or telling me? Charged particles which attract each other to form an electrovalent compound.
Electrons. Ions.
You,
Ions. Charged
you, yeah,
attracts each other.
Yeah.
Form electrons.
yeah. You,
Electrons.
you, idiot. Charged particles which attract each other to give you an electrovalent compound. You, you. How is an electrovalent compound bond formed?
They give out electrons.
Who you are?
Metals give out electrons.
Metals will do it. So what is metal? What ion will metal form?
Okay, an ion. Sorry, an ion.
Too much of Diwali in your head. It must be with the firecrackers and all that. Your brains must have got evaporated. It's between a cation and an ion. Cation coming from metal, anion coming from a non-metal. They will form an electrovalent compound. The questions can be twisted. You're looking at me as if you've never heard about cation and anion. You idiot! In the formation of electrovalent compounds, electrons are transformed from one element to another. How are electrons involved in the formation of a covalent bond?
Electrons
Are shared. Okay. The electronic configuration of nitrogen is 2 and 5. Yeah, you Satvik. How many electrons in the outer shell of a nitrogen atom are not involved in the formation of a nitrogen molecule?
2.
You're asking me or telling me? What is it?
2.
Which are the two? Which are the two you idiot? What are they called? The two that are not getting involved in electronic conflict. What are they called? The lone pair of electrons. Lone pair of electrons. In the formation of magnesium, please put up the AC. In the formation of magnesium chloride by direct combination between magnesium and chlorine, name the substance that is oxidized and the substance that is reduced. That girl.
Magnesium is oxidized and chlorine is reduced.
Why? Why?
Because magnesium is a metal, so it will give an electron, and chlorine will accept it because it's a non-metal.
So then when a metal gives out, it gets oxidized, and when the non-metal accepts, it gets reduced. You have to write down complete sentences. Don't expect me to jump to the conclusion what you want to come to conclusion, what conclusion you want to come to. I can't imagine what thoughts are in your mind. In the formation of an oxygen molecule, carbon tetrachloride molecule, state the following. Oxygen molecule and carbon tetrachloride.
In oxygen, it is. So it's neon. In
Neon,
oxygen,
yeah.
it is neon, and in carbon tetrachloride, it is argon.
Huh?
Argon.
Again, yeah. Now, why?
Because
Show on the board. Show on the board. Why again? Take that pen. Oxygen. We're doing oxygen.
ma'am, this is the formula, right? Of
That's carbon tetrachloride. Carbon. See how you know carbon and tetra means what? Four chlorine. Look, 4 chlorine. Huh? Oi, are you talking? Who has given you permission to talk? If he is talking, you are hearing. And both of you are talking. That is, both of you are talking. One who talks and one who hears, both of you are involved in the process. Unless he is mad talking to himself.
four carbon. So all the four have to go.
Yeah. No. Yes. How you got this now?
They'll share. They'll share.
Yeah. So then how you got argon and fluoride and so is it neon? No, you said.
Right? So they'll share.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Carbon is wrong.
Huh?
Carbon is wrong.
Carbon is supposed to be 4, no?
She drew 3 extra electrons.
Carbon. What is the listing of carbon? The valency of carbon. What is the atomic number of carbon?
6. Is it 6?
6. Yeah. So then 2 and 4, no? Again, you made it 5 there.
So one more have to do.
You know, as you have done it, actually carbon is should be in center. Put 4 there, and on the outermost, you have to put only 4. On the outer, you put only 4. Don't put them together like that.
So individual.
Individual. What's the matter with you?
There is chipping there.
Huh?
It's a result.
Result, and it's outside.
I
It's
don't
outside
know.
the.
Outside.
It's outside. But the
I think
I
it's
sticky
two,
stuff.
three,
Result.
on each one you put a chlorine.
Yeah. See this one.
Yeah.
एक बार पर्दा मिला अरे वो विंडो को ऐसे करेगी ना वो थोड़ी सी साइज है
Now, here number 2. Where's your book? Textbook, not that one. This one. Not that one. I'm talking about Selena. Where's my Selena? You take this one. Do this one. Do this one. An atom of an element Y may be written as 9,4. Do this full thing.
All ages.
Yeah.
Result.
Rub this out. Rub this out.
Result.
I not see it.
You should come now because we understand this one. X.
Yeah,
This is my favorite.
they shared. So like these both have to be shared.
No, not it's different. It's going to chlorine, not chlorine. Chlorine.
So these
These were the behind, yeah.
So that's-
Eight is it, huh?
no, it's not 8, 1, 2, and then this one. So that's if you make this with them.
Okay.
At least.
Who shows you this?
In school grammars.
Okay. Have you watched it up?
All of them.
Mass number is what? Where's the mass number?
The question was what is the.
Nine. Yes, mass number is 9. Neutron is neutron is fine. Four is 5. Okay. Okay, correct. It is D. You put D. What is the number of neutrons? Why you put 5?
Huh?
Neutrons is protons and yeah. Neutrons, no?
No, I have made a
Neutrons is,
mistake. No.
neutrons is, uh, 5.
5.
5 it is. Protons is 4, neutrons are 5, and nucleons will be 9. That should be 9. Nucleons is 9. Neutrons are 5, protons are 4. So nucleons are 9. That's correct. Okay, fine. Then, okay. Now you, that girl, come here. Do this one. That number E. E will do. E. Yes.
All of them are.
No. E, whole E, till here. F. Okay. All of you can do this sum. Which one? The rest of you do this one. What is the average atomic mass of bromine?
No, page number of the.
No. Yes. This one, because this book.
Yes, no, other. I have the book. I need the page number.
Page number is 88. 88. Which book have you got?
Selena.
No, but latest one?
Yes, ma'am.
You know what latest one? 88. Because the latest Selena,
I can't say.
check with
I'll
that.
show you.
I don't know.
You got latest
Ma'am, which
Selena?
question?
Latest Selena have you got?
E ka full.
I think it is there in the book. I think.
Ma'am, which one?
Numericals.
What's
F.
the question?
F. Numericals.
E1.
F.
E1.
F. Right down at the bottom of the page.
उसका अलग है. तो numericals हम लोग
It has to be there in the book.
Ma'am, we don't have that. Ma'am, so that's not in our syllabus.
Huh?
That's not in the 9th syllabus.
Not in the next book.
Which one? What?
This one.
We do not. We have it. We have it.
So I don't have it.
No, we don't have it in the 9th syllabus. Numericals for this chapter.
You're sure?
Yeah, sure. Because we had this in our
Percentage
exam.
composition. We only have that percentage composition.
That's in the source chapter.
That is for this, in this chapter and the first chapter.
First chapter.
Chapter.
We don't
Are
have
you-
that average atomic.
Tell you what it is.
Yes. What do you want? You write whatever you don't have to put a question mark. Six. They got that one. Right, the first one is 286, you put there, first one is. Okay, the B is 6, you put there. 16, B is not 6, 16. count what is atomic number of A? Next one is non-metal. Then what's that for the thing? Anion, correct? Then sulfur, okay. Draw the orbital structure of A and B, there is sulfur A. Draw the orbital structure of A and draw the structure of sulfur ion. Sulfur ion. Sulfur what is the electronic configuration of sulfur ion? Ion.
So like actually,
Yeah. Yes.
Bus.
What is the atomic number of what is the atomic number of sulfur? Huh? 16. Okay, so then how you got now?
Yes.
15, 16, and 2 of them have gone. All right, right. Okay, correct. Now, who will do it now? That girl. Draw the structure of ethene molecule and new ethyl molecule. Come, put it on the stage. Get it. Don't blame you. Get up. You. I am giving you the question. Don't act smart. Go on the bed, on the table.
Shall I erase this?
Of course. Don't ask my permission for all that stupid work.
What?
Ethyne. ETHYNE. Another word for ethyne is acetylene. Who did this now?
Ian.
Hit him on his head. Yeah. Ethyne and ethene.
Oh.
Ethene.
Acetylene.
ETHENE. Come on.
Acetylene.
Ethene. Huh? Ethene and ethylene, what the hell are you paying attention to? And you ethyne.
Acetylene.
Acetylene.
E-N-E.
ETHENE. Ethene is what? C2H4. And you acetylene.
C2H2.
C2H2. Come on, hurry up. Stop writing on the name, just write on the formula, you idiot. C2H2 and C2H4. Come on, write on the structural formula, quick. Array, structural formula, I did not say electronic configuration, I said structural formula,
Oh, great.
What is the structural one? Is that the equation? No. Electron dot structure.
I showed it to you all last time, but you all don't bother to pay attention. C2H4, C2. What is the valency of C4? Correct?
Yeah.
Correct? Now they're sharing the bond. This bond is being shared. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, so we finish with this. H4. That means this is supposed to be, a mirror image. So there should be 2 here and 2 there. So you have H here, you have H here, you have H here, and you have H here. Correct? So what about this? This will come here. Okay, now that means 1 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a carbon. Hydrogen needs 2, correct? So you get 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Follow it? That's the way you do it. This will come in organic chemistry next year.
We don't have it in a motion.
This is structural formula there in the book.
We don't have it in a motion.
That's not my problem. I have shown it to you. For you, even what is in the book, what is irrelevant is not there. So don't argue with me. I don't want to use it. And you, how are you doing it now? Correct. So here, C2, H2, C2 and H2. H1 here, H1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If you want to show electronic dot, if you want to show dot structure,
It's like that only.
if you want to, yeah, if you want to show dot structure, it's like this. If you want to show dot structure, you show that out. You show it like this.
Yes, thank you.
Carbon 1, 1, 2. Carbon 1, 2. All right. And here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is hydrogen. Hydrogen. So the bond is here.
Okay.
Okay, here. Can you see the bonds now here clearly? 1, 2 is for hydrogen. This is for hydrogen. 2 for hydrogen. 2 for hydrogen. Correct? Carbon needs 8. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is for carbon. 1 carbon. Second carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is for second carbon. Sharing is taking place here. This is for one hydrogen. This is for one hydrogen. Same way you do it for acetylene. Here you got C, 1, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 3, another 1, 1, 4 here, hydrogen, and this is your bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of carbon. So it is with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carbon. Here carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is of second carbon. This is of hydrogen 2. This is of hydrogen 2. That's the way you have to show it. And use different colored pens or sketch pens in your book, in your examination paper.
But we have to use only one.
Huh?
We have to use only one.
Use what?
One color, black.
Who told you?
Like either black or blue.
Who told you that? When I say something, never go against my word because I'll crack your brain, your skull open and find nothing in it. Or maybe worms as they found in the body of the animals in Julius Caesar.
Bottom blood like Jesus.
Next one. Someone put the AC on?
No. Yes, yes.
How many sound is from there?
It's coming from this.
Put it off, no, I said. No, put the
I
AC.
didn't put it on. It was off only. Someone put it.
Who put on?
All go.
Satvik, give him a hard slap. Explain the following. Mass of an atom is concentrated inside the nucleus of the atom. Not you idiot. Mass of an atom is concentrated inside the nucleus of the atom. Is it correct, true or false? If it is true, tell me why. If it is false, tell me why. Either way, you give me an explanation. Mass of an atom is concentrated inside the nucleus of the atom.
Because of nucleons and
Because
nucleons in the nucleus.
what happened? Nucleons and nucleus. What sort of an answer is that?
Mass is concentrated.
Yeah, you give me the answer.
The
Yeah.
nucleus has neutrons and protons in it, and they have their own mass, but the electrons are.
Don't talk about the electrons. You're talking about only the nucleus. So why are we talking about the electrons?
Because it's concentrated. So.
I didn't say atom. I said nucleus. Only the nucleus you talk about. And don't talk about the mass of the electron because electrons, the mass is 0. So the question of electron doesn't come into the picture at all. Idiot. So what are you to say? How do you explain that? That it's
A majority of the mass is in the neutrons and the protons, and they are collectively put in the nucleus. So,
what do you mean by saying the majority of the mass? What is their mass? What is their mass?
the mass of a neutron is almost 0, and
What? If you're saying that they have the mass is concentrated and they have mass, next statement is contradicting saying it is 0,
almost.
almost 0.
But 0.1 is 0. 0.00.1.
That's not an electron, we're talking about neutrons. Yes?
One proton's mass is 1 AMU,
Yes.
neutron's mass is also 1.
Is also 1.
Yeah.
Or AMU. AMU or just U. Unified mass. So AMU, correct. So if the protons is mass is 1 each and neutrons the mass is 1 each. Hence therefore the weight or the weight of the atom is in the nucleus. What is the charge of the nucleus?
Positive.
By?
Because it has neutrons and protons, but neutrons don't have any charge and protons have positive charge.
Correct. If the neutrons are neutral, do they contain electrons and protons? Because the charge is neutral. So do they contain equal number of neutrons and equal number of protons and electrons?
The neutrons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do they? Neutrons are neutral. Do they contain equal number of protons and neutrons?
No.
No, they're not at all. They're individually neutral, irrespective. They do not contain electrons, they don't contain protons. Follow? It comes as a fill in the blank, it comes as a statement also. Neutrons are neutral. Hence, therefore, they contain equal number of electrons and protons. True or false? False. Neutrons don't contain either. They are just by themselves independently neutral. Okay? Now, atoms combine to form molecules either by sharing or by the transfer of electrons. True or false? Why true, why false? Just not one word like that. Why true, why false? If at all. Why true? Why do you say that true?
Because those are the two methods by which formation of molecules takes place.
Then when do we use each? Then why are we using two? We can use either or.
So the both of them are together, you say? Like at the same time?
How can it be? How can it be at the same time? How can a molecule be formed by the transfer of electrons at the same time by the sharing of electrons? What sort of alchemy is this? What I said is atoms combine by the transfer or sharing of electrons.
To form molecules.
To form more obviously.
So it's true.
Anyone can give this. It's a full 2 marks question. Can anyone give me? Yes?
Like when we share, sharing of electron occurs, there are bond is created known as covalent bond.
It occurs between sharing of electrons occurs between two non-metals that are covalent bonds. And transfer of electrons take place in a metal and a non-metal, where the metal donates an electron to the non-metal and the non-metal accepts it, forms an ionic bond.
You've given the explanation correctly, but in a very shabby manner. Very shabby manner, in a very haphazard manner. Either there's a confusion in your brain, if at all you have one, or you're just plain lazy, I don't know. You have to say and speak systematically. Atoms combine by transfer and sharing of electrons, true. In the first case, transfer of electrons. This takes place when the metal and a non-metal try to attain electronic stability. Correct? Why are they doing it? To attain electronic stability, isn't it? In such a case, metallic atom will donate an electron and become a metallic ion, cation, and the non-metal will accept the electron and become an anion. Now the bond is formed between the attraction, a bond is formed between the cation and the anion. And the bond is formed by the attraction between cation and anion. In the second case, when two non-metals do not have the electronic configuration, they attain it by simply sharing of electrons. Okay? In the first case, you have to say this bond formed in this case is ionic or electrovalent. In the second case, the bond formed is covalent. That is the way you give your full 2 marks systematically, simple English, and yet very clear. Clarity is there in your thought. An element has atoms with different mass number. Is it true or false? An element can have mass number. An element has atoms with different mass number.
True. There are different isotopes of the same element.
Now you can give an example, right? You can give this, do this, keep on needling you.
Example, chlorine. Chlorine 35, chlorine 37.
Chlorine 35, chlorine 17, 35, chlorine 17, 37. So we said mass number and atomic number. Carbon 12 and carbon 14 both show similar chemical properties.
Because it is an isotope. So like in an isotope, the number of electrons is the same. The atomic number is the same. So the chemical property of an element is determined by decided by the atomic number. So when the atomic number is same, the properties are also same.
Chemical properties.
Similar.
Yeah. But since the mass number is different,
Right. Mass number does
14,
not.
the physical properties are different. Physical properties are different with the mass number. And when atomic number is the same, then chemical properties are the same. What they you know?
What noise?
Who made that noise? Okay. Go on the volume. atom A, write down fast, quick. अभी दे दो वो डस्टर, हाँ, rub it fast. Atom A is represented as capital A, capital A, big A. Mass number is 209, atomic number is 82. Arey, how will you represent? Put 209 on top and below that 82, you idiot. Big A. 209 on top. On the left hand side. And below you put 82. B and B and B. Arey, and B and A and D. Gada, A and D. Hurry up, don't waste time. It's about time for us to finish up. A and D and B, capital B, 20983. Hurry up. Yeah, 20983. Quick. 83. And atom C and C, 211 and 82. 211, 82. Now, how many electrons, protons, and neutrons do A, B, and C have? Electrons. Don't write down the question. Just write down electrons. So many. Electrons A, electrons B, electrons C, protons A, protons B, protons C, neutrons A, neutrons B, neutrons C. Hurry up! Electrons. Don't work it out, you idiot. Again, someone made that song. You did it, no? You're not aware of what you're doing, idiot? No control over your mouth? Huh? Foolish fool. Again. Don't touch my hand. Don't touch me. Subject, if I get up from my seat here, I'll make pulp out of you, understood? Now, you got that? Is it correct? 126, okay. Now they say here, which two atoms have different number of nucleons? Which two atoms have different number of nucleons? Nucleons.
These two have same, so this has different.
Which two have different? Two have different. Pay attention. Which two have different nucleons? Which two have different nucleons?
AC. One AC.
Huh?
AC.
How will you get number of nucleons?
Nucleons is protons plus neutrons, so mass number.
So A and C or B and C, you idiot.
So I said no. A
No,
and B
you
are-
didn't know. I said two different. You're pointing on A and B. You said
Yes,
B
that's
and
it.
C. You You should say B and C or A and C. You're pointing out to the same letter. A and C or B and C. Then you're pointing out only to C. I'm saying two, you're pointing out only to C. There's a difference between only one and only two. I wasn't stupid when I called you Gada. Name the term which can be used for A and C atoms. Name the term that can be used for A and C atoms.
Isobars.
Isobars. Okay. And define the term mentioned in part C above.
Isobar.
Atomic number is same mass.
A and what is it? A and C. So the atomic number is the same. Isotopes there. Isotopes. A and C are having same atomic number. So they will be the elements of the same. They will be the atoms of the same element. All right. And define isotopes, you say. And then define the term mentioned in part C above. Which is part C now? Which term? Define the term mentioned in part C above. What's the meaning of this now? Part C. Name the term which can be used for A and C. Like we said this isotopes. Now name the term mentioned in part C above. Isotopes.
Ma'am, I think two.
Define about the term.
Define. It's what, yes, you have to define. Explain to it. Explain what you mean by isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of
The same element with different mass numbers.
having the same atomic number. Of course, same element means same atomic number, but different
Mass
atomic
number.
weight. Correct. What are you saying? What's the problem? You said something now. What were you saying? Okay. All right. Now you can pass back up. I think this will be the last chemistry lecture. I don't think I will be able to explain periodic table. I will give you this type of test, a periodic table and the gas laws, because I don't have any chemistry lectures anymore now. I don't know why. I have to call up, you can find out. I think we're running out of time. So you have to do the revision on your own. Okay, you have to do, I have finished up the chapter. I've already talked to you on the chapter. Now you have to do it on your own. Okay? Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe why?